Hi, and welcome to my review of the Islander Fiesta kayak. I was looking for an inexpensive, small, lightweight kayak just for use on mainly still water, lakes, or very slow moving rivers. The review will be in two parts. The first part will be just the boat itself, and I'll release another video a little later with talking about the boat on the water. Okay, here we go. So this is it, the Islander Fiesta recycled. Recycled because the whole thing is made of recycled polyethylene material. As we can see on the stern here, 100% recycled polyethylene, and you can see the sort of speckled effect and the sort of subtle colour changes because the way this boat is manufactured is they use the offcuts of all or the trimmings from the molds when they make the standard Fiesta kayak, and those offcuts are ground down and they're all recycled into making these kayaks. Now I think that's a great use rather than waste going to landfill or whatever. The fact that they can just reuse the material and make more products out of it is great. Comes in a variety of colours, but each one's original, and I think they're actually okay. So what are we looking at? We're looking at a 9-foot Fiesta kayak. I do believe this Islander kayak was previously a Dagger design. There was the Dagger Fiesta. You can get some pictures of a Dagger Fiesta that looks very, very similar. So what have Islander done with it? Well, it appears that Islander are part of the Palm group of companies, and for anyone who's into their canoeing, kayaking, and you'll get spray decks and clothing, and paddles, all sorts of things from Palm. But it looks like Palm have branched out, if you'll pardon the pun, into actually making boats, but under the Islander brand. So what have we got? It's a 9-foot kayak. It's actually I've measured it 9 foot 4 inches or 285 centimeters for those who prefer the metric system, and it's quite lightweight. It's around about 18 kilos. So it really fulfills the sort of need that I wanted in a short kayak for storage, and certainly light enough to be lifting around, putting on roof bars on a car. So let's have a look. Let's start at the front. So at the front, we've got a moulded in sort of grab handle here. That doesn't go through inside the hull, so there's no chance of water ingress through there into the hull. We move along. We've got a couple of screws here which hold the buoyancy pillar in place as a closed cell buoyancy foam pillar. One of those screw holes I'll be using to actually mount a GoPro, and you'll see that later in the video. On the front here we've got some bungee tie downs. The actual thing themselves is, again, they screw into the hull, but I'll try to show you in a minute. They don't actually go through the hull. They're sort of things molded in, so the screws don't actually penetrate the hull. What I will be doing though is changing these to a stainless steel D-ring, because other than holding that bungee down, you can't actually connect anything else onto there. So just to make it a bit more versatile, I'm going to add some stainless steel D-rings, and hopefully they'll be arriving shortly, and I'll be able to show you what that looks like. So there we've got our bungee tie downs on the front. The cockpit is a really decent size. you know, I'm not getting any younger, and certainly not getting any more agile. So I wanted something with a big cockpit. Now this is a big cockpit for a 9-foot boat. If you're looking at something like a Palm spray deck, it's going to be the N5 size that'll fit this. It's like 90, I believe it's 93 centimeters from front to back, and about 53 centimeters in width. So a nice big cockpit. In the cockpit, we've got a nice seat pad, and the obligatory cup holder in the middle. Not that that'll get much use. Nice backrest, not a great deal of adjustment, but certainly enough. So a nice big webbing strap there. So those can be pulled in. Pull the actual backrest forward, and then the height of the backrest is determined by these straps here. So if we move back a little bit further, again we've got a bar there mounted with security screws, so that could be lashed down to while you disappear off into the service station for your cup of coffee. This can be locked onto your roof bars, save somebody disappearing with your pride and joy. On the back, we've got another set of bungee tie downs, which are going to get the same treatment as the front ones. I'll change those to D rings. Be a bit more useful. Get some more kit on the back, decent size dry bag or whatever. And then we come down to the rear. Already showed you the label with the recycled polyethylene information. There's a nice drain bung there, moulded in drain bung. And again, on the back, we've got another carry handle, which again is through this sort of web here, with 2 holes drilled through the side rather than into the kayak itself. So that's the kayak the right way up. Okay, let's take a look inside the boat. And one of the things I do like about this boat is the adjustment of the footrest. There's some nice sort of footrests in there with loads of adjustment. So adjustment is just, you've got a lever here, you just pull it up, move it forwards and back. So that's great. I mean, one of the things I don't like about the sit-ons is they tend to have just a set of moulded in steps. And sometimes it can be a little bit difficult to get, a really comfortable seating position. But these are sort of infinitely adjustable, which is great. You can just see these marks here. I was talking earlier about where the screws are for the front deck. And you see that they're actually captive nuts, which are put into the moulding. So there's actually where anything is screwed in, there's no way that water is going to penetrate inside the hull, because they're actually sort of moulded in, which is great. There's the front closed cell foam buoyancy pillar, which again is very good. And then if we come around to the sort of the back of the boat through the sort of under the seat there. Let's see if I can move the lamp around a bit. You can see behind there we've got the closed cell filler again, and in terms of storage, we can say loads of storage down the back of there if you want to put a throw line in or a small dry bag. We can just chuck that in and say loads of storage in there, which is very good. Right, let's take a look at the underside of the hull and see what this boat is all about. Let's turn the boat over and see what sort of shape we've got out of the hull. So I did say it's fairly light, just around about 18 kilos. So yeah, one hand, over it goes. So again, if we start at the bow like we did before, we can see we've got it's not rounded at all. We've got this very sort of defined cone here, and I'm pretty sure that this here, any waves, this is going to sort of shed waves to the side and keep you nice and dry. As I say, it's only a 9-foot boat, so we're not expecting it to be particularly quick. And the purpose of me buying the boat was not to be going on moving water rivers where I need it to be really manoeuvrable to catch eddies and that type of thing. So you can see as we follow the line of the boat down, we go to a very sort of sharp end here again, which acts, it's not a skeg, but it will certainly act as a bit of a skeg and keep the boat tracking true. So, which is effectively what I wanted. It's not, as I say, I'm not going to be white watering in this boat. It's really for sort of paddling on placid lakes and some sort of very slow moving rivers. I guess the proof of the pudding on manoeuvrability will come when I get to take it out on the water. And that said, this is part 1 of my review, which is just the boat itself. Part 2 of the review will be very much out on the water. So, hope to see you then. If you enjoyed that video, please hit the like button, and I look forward to seeing you in the next part where we actually get the boat out on the water. Bye for now.